Dr. Robert Malone, give Jerome some guidance here. Go through the rest of these charts because you're laying down that it ain't this variant is a runny nose, a cold, and a sore throat, right? Because it's mutated so many times. And the issue, according to you, sir, who are one of the founders or the creators of the mRNA, gene therapy solution. You're saying, hey, I think the problem here is we got is that jabs, because he talked about mask indoors now, and you got to get boosted, and you got to continue to get boosted. Dr. Malone.
First off, let me say, anybody that comes to me for stock investment advice is nuts. Anybody that goes to Jim Cramer for medical advice is nuts. Anybody that goes to the New York Times and the journalists are nuts. I mean, let's stay in our swim lanes a little bit here. The data are the data. It doesn't matter what I did in the past. And getting back to the slides, we were just looking at Portugal. I mentioned to you, now you're looking at the United States. There we go. There's Portugal. Okay. Notice that orange line that I dropped in there at 100 on that baseline. Okay. That's Portugal's deaths below there. Now let's go to the United States. Bada boom. Okay. We have one of the worst mortality rates in the world. Okay. Way worse than Portugal. And it's not going down. Who is dying of something that is a cold, is a sore throat, is a runny nose? What the heck is going on? Okay. Now, if you look at the next slide, here's Israel, extremely highly vaccinated, but they also had strong waves of early infection. And their Omicron infections are still going up, as you can see in the upper one. Their deaths are not. And now the big reveal is the next one. Bada boom. Omicron has escaped the vaccines, and it is able to reinfect, and it is suppressing both the T cell and the B cell responses in people that have been previously infected and repeatedly jabbed, which is a large fraction of those highly compliant persons. And if you look on the next slide, there's the big punchline, expose. This article is lovely, and Cameron will put the links below because it has the links to the primary data from the British Health Service that shows that the vast majority of people that are dying are the ones that are triple and quadruple jabbed. What's happened is they have driven through repeated vaccination a form of immune memory that makes it so the virus has been able to escape and is more able to infect the highly jabbed. And going back to what Cramer said, the people that are actually breeding the new variants are the ones that have been highly jabbed. They're getting repeatedly infected. Talk to the people around you. You'll find that the ones that are getting infected again and again and again by Omicron or have chronic infections are the ones that are highly jabbed. That's what's going on. It's called immune imprinting. And what the government has bought is the perfect vaccine combination to cause this to get even worse.
Dr. Malone, before we let you go, I'm going to ask you for the solution, but just on the mask indoors, Fauci's pushing this. Your professional opinion on this variant, the BA.5, sir.
Okay, on the masks, there's a real simple thing. There's 3 ways you get infected. You get it in your mouth, you get it in your nose, you get it in your eyes. The masks don't help. The data is clear. These masks, this whole logic of particulate masks like I'd use for my sander if I was working with fiberglass even. I wouldn't even use these for fiberglass. They don't work. This is madness what he's doing. It's about control. It's about fear porn. It's about this whole idea of giving some false sense of security. It's a ritual. It's ritualistic behavior. It has nothing to do with infection control. And they want to, Head Start is going to force all of those poor kids to be masked. This year, the feds are forcing every child in Head Start program to wear masks, and there is no rationale for it. The whole thing is security theater.